evening, good evening. Welcome back to Soca Scents, where soca and fragrances are life. There we go. Now, we are talking about Fahrenheit today, all right? You can see a big dent I put in that bad boy. Look at that big ass dent. Ooh, big dent, and for good reason. All right. Now, for those who are new to the channel, just a little disclaimer: we do not speak about notes here. We don't do that here. All right. What we do talk about is the initial spray, the dry down, the late dry down, performance and overall thoughts of the fragrance being reviewed. All the notes will be in the description below. There we go. I do have a dry. This was my scent of the day. All right, it was actually the whole week, but it was my scent of the day today. I do have it here. Oh man. So I do a fresh spray here. That initial spray, it smells smoky. It's rich, deep, and smoky. All right. But then as it starts to dry down, like 10 seconds after, I could smell a bit of a sweetness, or it feels soft. All right. Don't get me wrong. The initial spray is a bit rough. It feels masculine. But as at least 10 seconds go by, there's a soft sweetness that I'm picking up from this scent. All right. Now this does remind me of leather. I think this is a very wearable leather scent. Very wearable, nice, masculine, strong. But what I do enjoy is that I feel like there's a bit of a floral aspect in this scent. It has to be, because it feels soft, it feels sweet, it sort of feels a bit fresh. Yeah. And I do pick up like a gasoline type of scent, but it's not overwhelming. It's very wearable to me. As it starts to dry down, that smoky feel comes down a bit, and more of the sweet aspects of it, the sweet, fresh aspects, floral aspects of it starts to come out. But it's not overwhelming. It still has that masculine leather feel. Very wearable. Very wearable. I think this scent can be worn as a signature scent, an everyday scent, due to the fact that it's not cloying. It can be worn in the heat if you apply the right sprays. Definitely in the fall, in the winter, spring, summer, yes. Or would I overspray this in the heat? No. But I do feel like it doesn't have that cloying profile. As it starts to dry down, I believe it has a lot more of a fresh floral vibe that smoothens out that leather. It feels like a leather based scent, but it smoothens it out. Very well made, very well blended. I like that. Now, even though it has a bit of a floral sweetness, I don't think this is a unisex scent. No, its profile is a bit too rough. This is, again, a wearable leather scent, and I've again that gas smell. You know, when you go into a gas station and you start to pump your gas, you get that gasoline smell, that gas smell. Me, I kind of enjoy that smell a little bit. But I'm not saying it's like that. It's similar. You get that feel, but it's more of a dry, sweet leather, very wearable leather based scent. Beautiful. Let's jump into the performance, because there's some things you need to know about Fahrenheit, and I think it's very important. All right, very, very important. Now, the way it performs, and the way it smells is very interesting. From nose to skin, it's a complete different scent when you pick this up in the ear. Keep that in mind. It's a big difference. All right. I've received so many positive feedback from this. Oh, those around me in the air, but when they try to smell it directly to skin, it's night and day. It's night and day. And I'm like, this is interesting. It's very interesting. So just keep in mind, if you try to sample this, you have to give it a full wearing to really appreciate, to really experience the actual scent. If you smell it from nose to skin, it may turn you off. All right, keep that in mind. I feel like I got a nosmic from wearing the actual scent. The longevity is 8 hours plus. But to me, I feel like I received 4 to 5. But again, as the day goes on, I get positive feedback. Hey, excuse me, sir, you smell so good. I'm thinking it's completely gone. But no, it's actually still there. So just keep that in mind as well. It's very important. So those two key things, it's very important about Fahrenheit. You have to actually wear it to experience it. You have to give it time. That's why there's a big old dent here. I needed more wearings. I needed more wearings because every day it felt as if it was getting better and better every single day. So I'm happy that I gave this a chance, a real decent chance. So overall, it has that rough masculine feel, but again, there has to be some notes in here that is really smoothing out and softening the rough notes that are present in this scent, because it's a very wearable leather scent. Beautiful. I love the way it dries down. A dry sweetness that sits. I wouldn't say it sits soft, but it feels soft. All right. Beautiful. Well made. Blended beautifully. I definitely recommend trying it, and when you're trying it, give it a full wearing to really get that experience. You won't be disappointed, guaranteed. So thank you for tuning back into Soca Scents, where Soca and fragrances are life, and we're gonna vibe soon again. Blessings.